with the Washington football team.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. At the 24-yard line. They go play action with Stanley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. A play fake, now Stanley. He finds his man, complete. It's Waters. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson.
The 40. 20.
No, sir.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
With touchdown number 12 on the year.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Broncos nothing. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Off play action at Stanley.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Stanley.
Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now back to throw.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with Edwards-Helaire.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Stanley looking to pass.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal.
And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A handoff for Gibson.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now Gibson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Here's Stanley to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw again. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Now Stanley. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Stanley.
And that is incomplete.
Like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on 2nd down. McGraw, he'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Second and 7.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st down, McGraw.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Dancing to his left. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Waters. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, McGraw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McGraw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. McGraw.
They're going for Hamlin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. McGraw. His throw incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. McGraw.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. second and 1 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
They'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
31's the mic. Hey, let's get this. 31's the mic. You're not ready.
Throwing on first down. McGraw eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, McGraw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Gibson again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
123 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Gibson here running out of the gun.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Gibson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Gibson again. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McGraw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McGraw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
He's at the 30. 10, 5.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Benjamin St-Juste there on the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
He's checking. Crash. Shim.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And this is taken in at the 5.